sun blazed so brightly up in the summer sky. I shouted at the mountains, watch me shine and fly.
I'm starting off with Benefit's Eye Bright pencil. I really like this pencil because it makes the brow bone area really bright and it preps it for the eyeshadow application, and it's going to really make whatever eyeshadow you use on that area really pop. To prime the rest of my eyes, I'm going to be using MAC's Soft Ochre, and I like to apply this all the way up to the crease area, and then I just like to blend it in with my fingers. Now moving on to the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using Makeup Geek White Lies eyeshadow for the brow bone area, and this is the whitest white that I have ever used. I love this eyeshadow for the brow bone. Next, I'm going to set everything with IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder, and I'm just going to apply that to the crease area. Moving on to foundation, I am going to be using IT Cosmetics IT02 foundation in the color Tan. This foundation is really great if you have dry skin like me. It has hyaluronic acid as well as collagen, so it's also really good for your skin. Now I am finally moving on to my eyebrows, and I am going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Ebony, and I'm going to be using her number 12 brush to do that with, and I am going back to Makeup Geek's White Lies eyeshadow, and I'm just going to make sure that everything stays nice and bright, and I'm also going to be moving that color down to my inner corner. As my transition color, I'm going to be using Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie, and I am using a Luxie number 205 tapered blending brush, and I am going to apply this color all over my transition area, and I'm also going to be feathering it out towards the end of my eyebrow. Now for the crease color, I am going to be using Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear, and I'm going to be using my Sigma E35 blending brush, and I'm just applying this into the crease, and I'm also going to be feathering this one out towards the end of my eyebrow as well. And because I wanted to keep this look a little bit softer, I decided to go in with Makeup Geek's Cupcake for the lid color. The brush that I'm using is by Veramona. It's a really amazing brush. It really packs on a lot of color. You can get it from her website at veramona.com if you're interested. I think they're only $10. And I always like to finish off my concealer and everything else before finishing the eyes and doing the lower lash line. So I applied LA Girl Cosmetics concealer in the color Creamy Beige. And I've been contouring a little bit differently here just because I feel like it gives me more of a lift than the way that I was doing it before. So now I'm going to move on to the contour, and for the contour I'm also going to be using the LA Girl Pro concealer, and this is in the color Beautiful Bronze. And when you do right under your lip right here, it's going to make your lips appear bigger. So if you want fuller, bigger lips, definitely apply some contour right under here. Now I'm just going to move on to blending out my concealer first, and I'm using a stippling brush also by ELF. And now I'm just going to move on to blending out my contour, and I'm using the same stippling brush. So to set my concealer, I'm going to be using this MAC Studio Fix in NC25, and then I'm going to be using this brush by Luxie. This is number 512. You want to bring it up to the nose, right to the contour line. To set our contour, I'm going to be using another MAC Studio Fix powder, and this is in the color NC42. Okay, so now I am going to be using another MAC powder. This is in the color NC40, and this is just going to basically tie the other two together. Now I'm going into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I like to go in with the shades Java and Fawn just to define my cheekbones a little bit more. So using my Luxie 522 brush, I am going to apply Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop Highlighter. And I'm just applying that to the highest points of my cheekbones and my Cupid's bow. And I will also apply it to the bridge of my nose. For blush, I'm going to be using Milani Cosmetics Romantic Rose, and the brush that I'm using is a Luxie Beauty number 532. For the inner corner, I'm going to be using Makeup Geek's Whimsical. This is one of my favorite colors for the inner corner. I absolutely love it. Moving to the lower lash line, I am going back into Cocoa Bear, and I'm going to be applying that on the lower lash line. The brush that I'm using is a number 231 brush by Luxie Beauty. For the winged eyeliner, I am using my favorite combination right now, which is the Motives Cosmetics Little Black Dress Eyeliner, and I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills number 3 brush, which I absolutely love. It's just a perfect brush for winged eyeliner or just for any kind of line or detail work. For the eyelashes, I'm going to be using Beauty Convex lashes in the style Notorious. I absolutely love these lashes. They're affordable lashes, but look at them. They're so full and they are just comfortable to wear. I absolutely adore these lashes. For my lower lashes, I applied a lash primer by IT Cosmetics, and then I just went right over top with the IT Cosmetics mascara. For lipstick, I used this lip liner by NYX Cosmetics, if I can talk today, and then I just used it all over as a lipstick. I wanted to add a little bit of color, so then I decided to apply Pink Plaid by MAC. And then because my lips were really dry, I went in with Gerard Cosmetics Sugar Mama, and I absolutely love their lip glosses. I can't believe that it took me this long to try them out. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. I hope that you really enjoyed it, and yeah, I don't know, I just hope that you like the look. If you guys have any other suggestions on future looks, let me know down below. If you have any suggestions as far as Halloween tutorials, let me know down below as well. I would love to hear them and see what you think me and Lexi should do for Halloween. So if you guys have any ideas, definitely let us know down below. I am going to be doing a quick giveaway on the eyelash primer that I was using and I am still using. It really has helped me, my eyebrows grow a ton. My eyebrows have never been fuller. I have tried to let them grow in the past before. They never have grown. So I am going to be picking 2-3 winners, I believe, for that giveaway. And then I am also planning a bigger giveaway. I just have to figure out if I want to do one big winner, which I'm leaning towards no. I want to do a giveaway where there's going to be more than one winner. So I was thinking like maybe, I don't know, maybe like each video that I do, I will pick one winner at the end or something like that. So that way we have a couple of winners winning a couple of nice things. So just give me some time to work it out and collect everything. But I think that's the way that we're going to do it. Yes, because I want to give more than one person a chance to win. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I want to tell you that we really missed you guys. In the month or something that we were away, I tried really hard to film. I had tried to do 3 different vlogs with Lexi and they just did not turn out. I didn't feel comfortable putting the content up there. So yeah, I've just been having a really hard time with the content that we were creating. So I do have one more vlog, which is when Lexi got her braces. I'm still trying to work that one out and see if I can make it presentable to you guys, so I can still upload it. So we'll see how that one goes, but I did want to tell you guys that
I was working on videos, they didn't turn out. So yeah, I don't know. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, leave them down below. Don't forget to follow us on social media: Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Snapchat. We just got on Periscope. I have no idea how to use it, but we're on there as well. The username is GlitterBeauties, the same way that it's spelled here. And sending you guys lots of love and hugs and kisses from our home to yours. So I'm going to show you some before and after pictures of myself and my mom, one with my teeth that I have been keeping up with them. They didn't